Welcome to Horse Racing Gamer, where champions are made.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is yet another year in this game of Gallop Racing. We're coming along. We finally are getting to a point where titles is doable, as it should have been. So I was thinking a lot between recordings. I have an idea what I want to do for breeding this year, but I'm not going to say it yet because I've looked at our options. We're pretty limited. And, yeah. So Art of Crimson, I will try to get him a dirt title. He just needs to win 6 dirt grade 1s. That'll still take some time for him to achieve that, but 6 grade 1s is doable. So he's up though, and he's the favorite. That's a good thing. I'm mainly just going to keep him in opens and grade 3s until his 4.5-year-old season, because he'll have 2 really strong years. He should have a strong 5- and 6-year-old year, and half of his 4-year-old season should be strong as well. So we definitely need to get to winning him dirt G1 sooner than later. Stamina's going up because that's the only training I'm going to be doing with him.
The horses are in the gate. And they're off.
Good start here for Art of Crimson. Despite his bad temper, he gets out pretty well. Like, he doesn't usually get left behind. But since he's a proceeder anyways, he comes out pretty much right where he needs to be. So I do expect very good things from this horse. Several titles for sure. Just got to get dialed in with him. Still trying to figure that out, but it's not impossible. Still doing really good on stamina here. Okay, let's go. We're blocked. See the AI, they just don't move. That's so stupid. That could have ruined our race. Come on, Crimson. See, that's why I don't want to run him to the inside all the time, because that really could have like legitimately ruined our race. Overwhipped him. He still has a chance. Nope, that messed us up. That's why I can't do it. It's not even worth it, man. That's the second race with him. Try to run him to the inside. Doesn't work. So that as an ability, the inside attack, I'm not a huge fan of, because the AI are just too stupid in this game for it to be worth doing. I was trying to get him further up the order, and horse just didn't move. They never move when I want them to, and then, you know, when I don't, they always just move at the opposite. If I'm like, leave the gap open, they close it. If I'm like, open the gap, they don't. So that's frustrating, because that could have been a win, and these are the type of performances that I don't want to have. 5 races and no wins yet. I know he's a late developing horse, but he still is much better than that, so that's frustrating. Let's try him again. And I don't know what else I'm gonna need to do with him. Like, that's actually like the 3rd time it's happened, all because I'm trying to tap into that ability inside attack. But I don't think it's worth it against the AI in this game. They're too unpredictable. You never know when they're gonna block you or not. So, but worse odds here today. If the inside is open, I'll run him on the inside. But if I feel like it's going to be too much traffic and I'm not going to be able to really poke my way through there, I'm just going to keep him towards the outside. That's a good start, but these horses have to overtake us anyways. Yeah, I'm not really sure how to run him yet. Because like that inside attack is not going to be worth it. The inside is not going to be open all the time. That's unrealistic in this game. So I'm better off running him on the outside, but we drew post position 1 today. I didn't really have much of a choice. Unless I dropped him back a lot sooner, but I didn't want to mess up his good start by doing that. So I'll keep him right here and just hope that some space clears. That horse is moving over, thank goodness. Give me some room. Need some elbow room. Okay, that horse is going to move inside just to probably eventually move back outside. We're just all stuck in a line. This is so stupid, man. These horses, now they just don't want to move. Unbelievable. Now they just don't want to move. Come on, Crimson. Show me something, man. Wish his guts rating was higher. It's the same thing with him. Like, every time I'm on the inside, we're just getting blocked. I have to start running him on the outside now because we're... These are easy wins. And granted, we had bad odds here today, but these are races I think we could win with this horse. I can't do the inside anymore, even if I draw an earlier post. I need to see what he's like in clear air. I'm always running him in traffic. Like, I don't know if you guys have noticed that. But like, I'm always running him in traffic, and I've tried running him on the inside to hit that inside attack ability, but it's not worth it. And every time I run him on the inside, like just now, it's like with every one of his races, he's getting blocked. We're getting blocked. It's really annoying, man. It's so annoying. 6 races and only 2 shows. I know he's very late developing, but it should be a lot better than that, man. Those are 2 bad races. But next race, I'm running him to the outside, and I'm going to get him started earlier. Because I know he's not going to be a super explosive horse from the jump. Like, that's unrealistic, but... Climax? Okay, I already put him in that race. So like I said, it's just frustrating. Because those are races lost by the AI, more so. We could have finished a lot better. We had a chance to at least win 2 of them, but... Like I said, I just can't run them in traffic anymore. It does not work. Honeybee's up in the Royal Cup. She wins this. She's 1 more win away from the Sprint Champ title. She can win it. She's not the favorite. Simple. She's beaten all these horses at some point. So if I run her right, this is a race she can win. We've won several grade 1s where we haven't been the favorite with her, so I'm not really worried.
It's a beautiful day.
But yeah, Art of Crimson, that's just frustrating. I still think he'll be a solid horse. I have hopes. I just think we've been unlucky with getting stuck in traffic, realistically. He's been cut off, like, every time. That's at least 3 races out of his... Half of his races he's been cut off in the stretch. And that's mainly because I was trying to stick him to the inside. But you know what? Not anymore. We're moving on. So I've probably said that enough. But I just like to make it clear sometimes. I notice in the comments some people aren't really hearing me. I'm like, oh, I mentioned that in the video. But it's alright. Things happen, we're not always paying attention. I'm guilty of that as much as anybody else can be. It's rare, but it definitely can happen. Okay, now Honeybee, got to get her to the front now. Because we have a long way to go. Very long way to go. No Rebo. Long way to go with Honeybee. Good ability tap, though. Come on, honey. Furlong left to go. Can she catch this 11 horse? She's rolling, man. She's running in deep stretch. This is the speed of Honeybee. We're going to get up here and nab this 11 at the line. That's my girl. Oh, she's so fast, man. Thank goodness I got her going when I did. If I started any later, we would have lost that race and we wouldn't have caught the 11. I just know she has the speed to still be able to do that. Oh, wow. I was a little bit nervous. I'm like, okay. Did I get going too late, actually? I did consider that. Apparently not. It's another grade 1 win for the B. And she's 1 more away from the sprint title and 1 more away from the all-rounder. But we're going to focus on the sprint title first, so that's the easiest for her to do. We are off with Honeybee. Again. It's an easy win. 2.5 lengths. Say less. Moving on. Because she just needs 1 more and she will make history. Well, not history. Technically, she'll be our most dominant filly, because I don't know if I got titles with the other ones. So she would make history in that regard. There's a legend. Switching gears, he's up, not the favorite. Certainly has a chance to win this. It's 12 furlongs. He wins this, he gets 1 step closer to the lawn champ. So this is definitely our race to win. I think we're capable. I don't think any other horse in this field should give us too much of a problem. So I got to run it right. Get him 1 step closer to his 3rd title.
It's a beautiful night.
Not retiring him this year, though, because I would like to get him as many titles as I can since he's still so strong.
The horses.
Maybe after his 3rd title, I'll retire him, perhaps. Because I was reading the forums in between episodes. Some people said, like, retiring your horses at their best, it makes a difference for their breeding records. And then some people said it doesn't. It depends on the horse. So I don't even, like, what? Like, that. Neither of those really answer whether or not it does. I have retired a lot of my horses well past their peaks, though, because I was trying to win more with them. So I probably need to be in a better habit of literally retiring them while they're on top. Which means, like, as soon as they get their first title, and if they hit their peak shortly after, I just need to let them go. I can't imagine it affects breeding that much. I still feel like your horse at your peak are the stats that the foals get. That's at least what I think. That's what I've noticed amongst my horses, at least. When I've retired them, what their ratings end up being for their stats, it's the same rating as when their stats were at their peak, so I still think the game takes that into consideration. Like I said, I hope it doesn't consider, like, oh, you retired your horse past its peak, your foal's not going to be good. It's like, if the DNA is there, it's there. You know, if the genetics are there, they're there regardless. Obviously, they're a lot better when you're in your prime, but they're still there regardless. So you're saving a lot of ground, though. This is definitely our race to win. On the turf, this is nice going. Very nice for Vivid Legend. Yeah, very nice going here for Vivid. I just want to make sure we're close to strike the front, because these races are always tough. These horses always end up digging in a lot more at the end. Okay, now I don't want to get burned on this turn, so I'm going to run them a little bit heavier now. Okay. They're going to move. I'm just going to move to this lane. Not even going to mess around with this. Let's go with Vivid Legend. Let's go, my boy. Close him down. Oh, he's running him down. 10 is still fighting, but no, Vivid's got him. Vivid's got him already. He's got him already. Eye to eye, goodbye. Eye to eye, goodbye. And that's another grade 1 win for Vivid Legend. Didn't even really mean the accidental extra taps at the end, but he gets it done. That was an important race to win. He's one more win away from the long champ or mid champ. We can get both of those. Another win at 12 furlongs gets him the long champ. Another win between 9 and 11.5 gets him mid-champ. Let's go, baby. Vivid Legend. Just, what a horse, man. He's so strong. It's unbelievable. He really is. He is such a strong horse. We haven't won in Dubai in a while. If ever in this game. That is a beautiful shot right there. That is actually a beautiful shot with the backdrop for the Climax S. That's a huge win for Crimson Legend, is what I'm going to call the foal. I saved it. Crimson Legend. Realistically, that is what I'm going to call a foal from Vivid Legend. That way, when I mention the horse, I can at least think. Actually, other memory card. Because that's a Dubai big win. Quite frankly, I don't think any other win will be as big after this, so I probably won't save any more. I just want to get him 2 more titles. He can retire with 4 titles, man. 4 freaking titles. I hope he would go in the breeding barn as a double S across the board. We're supposed to finish second. We finished first. We win by 3 lengths. That's what Vivid Legend does. The pressure is now off. For both Honeybee and Vivid, I just need 1 more win in like 2 different categories for both of them. Just 1. So, you know, like I said, Honeybee's past her prime. Oh, no, that was it. She already got it. We can retire her. Oh, wow. 2 titles for Honeybee. The 12 furlong is still eluding her, but 2 titles, I think, considering, that is fantastic. 2 titles for the bee. And another for Vivid? Record breaker. No freaking kidding, guys. That title is not in like any of the FAQs or the message boards. Like I read the same stuff you guys do. That record, this title, I should say, for record breaker, it's not in there. Which is weird. But who freaking cares? We got it. He could get 5 titles by the end of this year. I didn't think I was going to make a highlight for him, but I have to. Vivid Legend, still a beast. Still very responsive at 95 rating. 15 grade 1s. He's pushing 20. Oh my goodness, and 3 titles. My boy is rolling here, ladies and gentlemen. We've won back to back to back to back for the most part. 3 titles. I mean, awesome sire on the way. Like, I'm not going to retire him now because there's still 2 more titles he can get. There's no reason for me to retire him now. He's still in his prime. Still even as a 5-year-old. That's crazy. Honeybee, your stats are dropping. You just need one more win. She has 12 grade 1. She's about to eclipse 200k. 16 wins in her career. We've been doing great with our horses, realistically. You just need one more win. It's 7 or shorter. 7 or shorter, man. And you will make history getting your 3rd title. She needs a 7, man. She needs a 7. There's no 7s for a while. Ugh. Didn't want to wait that long, but it can't be helped. There's seriously no 7 furlong grade 1s for a while. That's up. And like her stats are going to drop quite a bit between now and then. That's frustrating. Yeah, I'm not even going to be able to race her all the way till halfway through summer. Summer sprint. That's annoying. But I really want to try to get her sprint champ. I figure if she doesn't win that, then I'll retire her. I'm not going to keep her going beyond that. It's already late for her. But again, 3 titles I think would help her out as well. So, more titles, man. The more titles. I'm eventually going to breed her and Vivid Legend together. That's why I'm trying to grind up as many titles as I can. I think that's just going to give us really strong horses from these two. So Vivid, you still need one more at 12 or between 9 and 11 and a half. I mean, the fact that he's able to recover so quickly from races, 10 and a half, that could be it. Or the King Cup Spring. Oh, what to do, what to do, what to do. This race, I think, is going to be tougher at 10 and a half. This race is going to be longer at the 16. He tires out, he'll hit that Bears thing. Oh, that's tough. Let's see, what else is available? Okay, there's another 10 and a half and a 9 and a half. You know what? I'm going to try him in the King Cup Spring. I'm going to try him. I think that's going to be a tough race for us to win, but I'm going to give him a shot because we have several other races between 9 and 11 and a half, so I might as well try to get him long champ and then work on mid champ after that. Then that should probably be it. 5 titles is enough. I could go for 7, but like I don't think we need to do that. I think we've already achieved quite a lot with Vivid Legend. It's 3 titles for him, 2 for Honeybee. I'm so happy. I'm so happy for both of them, honestly. The Art of Crimson. We got to figure you out because I know there is potential in you. I know it. Decent odds here today, but I got to run you on the outside. He would prefer to overtake horses on the inside, but like it's not always going to be there, bud. It's not always going to be there, so I'm going to have to run him on the outside because we have to have a chance. We've been blocked 3 times from having a good finish. So the only thing I'm going to do, I'm going to keep him to the inside on the backstretch to save ground, but then I'm going to start moving him to the outside as soon as we get straightened up again. I don't want to really be tucked too close to the rail, just enough to get past a couple of these horses and then to start making my move. Okay, this is pretty decent. Again, I'm moving them to the outside. I know this is a shorter track and the inside would be better, but I can't risk it. Cannot risk it, man. We've been blocked too many times. Cannot risk hoping that a lane is going to clear up if it doesn't. So stamina's not really a problem with him, again, which is always good. I want to get him moving up because this is going to be quite tough to run here. Come on. Come on, Crimson. You got to push, brother. No Rebo. He's got a long way to go here, but at least we're not blocked. Let's see if he can punch through. Overwhipped. Overwhipped, and that halted his momentum. He's still fighting, though. Yep, it's going to be a rough year for him, I still think. Especially with him wanting to be at the back. It's been this. It was the same way for Honeybee and Perfect Art. It was kind of like this, where we were struggling quite a bit. But I was supposed to finish 3rd in that race, and I finished 9th. So we are struggling a lot with Art of Crimson. I am over-whipping him for 1. He doesn't have a very good guts rating right now, so If this is the second race I've over-whipped him in. I really got to get it together. I know there's a good horse in there. I know there's a good horse in there. I'm not dialed in. But there's a new foal born, guys. This is from Crimson Art and Deer Puffy. Finally, I decided to breed those two, and it's a filly. Fantastic. So, Deer Puffy and Crimson Art. This is something I wanted to do. So I'm going to give her a different name than what we usually do. I wonder if this will fit. I think this can fit. Oh yeah. Catch her if you can. Catch her if you can. I want to do something different. That actually looks crazy. Never mind. We're not doing that. That's not going to work. I could spell catch a different way, but I don't want to do that. How else could I do this? Yeah, that's not going to work. I wish it would, but it doesn't look nice. If you caught it. I don't know how to do her name. I really don't. Yeah, I can't really do her name. Catch her if you can. Catch her. I don't know what else to do. Oh, you know what? I got something. Catch this gal. Because I think she's going to be really fast. And I think horses are going to have to try to catch her. Or catch this lady. Let's say catch this gal. I like the ring of that. Catch this gal from Crimson Art out of Deer Puffy. We never bred those two, so there she is. Breeding season has begun. We're heading right back to the breeding barn. This should be decent. I have an idea because I've used everything else. And I don't want to do inbreeding. We're going to do Absurd Dream and Scab it. Because I like that they both have decent abilities. Close race, okay, stretch burst, closer. All of that, I think, on a horse would be nice if the horse can get it. They both have double S for classifications. It's going to cost 14K, so more expensive than what we've usually done. So I hope she conceives. She does. So Absurd Dream and Scab it for next season. Oh, I meant to show you guys our foal, Sweet Dream. She's already looking like a monster, a little monster. She's already 4-star potential in her 1-year-old year from Absurd Dream out of Perfect Art. The first foal from Perfect Art. Super excited for that. Yeah, she's looking really solid. She could be 5 stars all across the board when she's at her peak. So Absurd Dream could prove to be a good sire for us. So Art of Crimson, I am not doing well with you. 7 starts and only 2 shows. We're progressively getting worse. Just gotta keep trying with him. His stats are very average. His guts is not that great, so I certainly have to get him going a lot sooner. I feel like I've been going too late with him, personally, which has probably been messing us up in the end. But we still have a chance. I'm not worried. He's a late bloomer. I'd be worried if he was still racing like this halfway through his 4-year-old season going into his 5-year-old. I know for sure after he turns 4, he's going to start doing a lot better. The 3-year-old years, the 2 to 3-year-old season is always a struggle for these Crimson Art foals. They always struggle in their first 2 seasons, but after they get those out of their system, they start becoming less green, they start becoming more track aware, and they just develop overall. But the 2 and 3-year-old seasons are always a struggle, so I can't be too impatient. I need to be more patient, realistically. There's still a good racehorse in there, and we just have to be patient with him. But I also have to race him right. That last race, still, we're supposed to finish 3rd. We finished 9th. I think I have to really get him going ahead of the field.
And they're off.
a lot sooner. Now, inherently, these tracks are tough from the get-go, and he's not. He's going to turn into, I think, a solid dirt horse, but he's not there yet. So handling these type of tracks with his stats now, even for an open, they're still going to be tough. So like I said, my goal is I got to try to get him ahead of the field because I'm always playing catch-up, and he doesn't have the speed yet. He doesn't have the speed or the abilities to play catch-up properly. So like I'm going to have to get him going a lot sooner. And I want to move him to the outside, but this horse is in the way and not letting me go. Every time I move, then this horse wants to move. Stop messing with me, bro. Oh my gosh. Alright. We'll start working him right now. Like I said, I feel like we're striking too late. Don't block me, please. Please don't block me. I'm ahead of you. Okay, come on, Vivid. I mean, Art of Crimson, not Vivid. No, Rebel. He's got plenty of stamina. Come on, man. Show me some fight, please. My goodness. Just want to see some fight. I don't know what to do with him. Can't run him. He's not a closer. He doesn't have the speed for that. And running him early doesn't seem to really be working either. He's just not... He's just really struggling. Ugh. Man, Art of Crimson, you are reminding me a lot of the other two when they were younger. Very hard to work with earlier on. These horses have that... But the thing is, they turn into such great horses once they hit their peak. But they're very green in their first 2 seasons. And the stretch is always going to be D because, like, I don't know what to do with him. He doesn't have great closing speed. And it's hard for me to get ahead of the rest of the field without tiring out. So I don't know what to do. This is a big race for Vivid. We're not the favorite. Stern Liquor is, and Loving Carol. But if we can beat those two, he'll get the Lawn Champ title. That's frustrating. I know Art of Crimson can be a good horse. I know he is a good horse. I know his stats are going to get better. It's just... running these opens, he's just not in the position to make much of an impression. Like, it's like I have to get a revolution with him. His stats aren't good enough. So I'm just bummed out. I just wish we would be finishing higher. Like, we're finishing much lower than we're supposed to, so that's not a good sign. Like, I don't care that we're not winning or finishing in the top 5 all the time, but if we were at least doing better than our odds, that would give me a lot of I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, but it would make things a lot easier, for sure. So yeah, I'm a little bit bummed out about that. I don't know what else I could do with him in the stretch. Like, when I get him going too late, he just can't catch back up. And I felt like I got him going pretty early there, but still it wasn't enough. I wonder if he literally has to, like, be, like, ahead of all of... Like, if he has to be essentially in first when you get to 2 furlongs. Like, does he need to be that far at the lead? Maybe he does. I haven't been running him like that. I didn't think he needed that. But maybe he really does need to be, like, ahead of those horses. I'm going to try that in his next race. And I just hope that stamina doesn't ruin it for him. Because then if I try that and his stamina, you know, burns him out, then it's like, okay, I can't run you late or I can't run you early. So it's like I just have to just... There's nothing I can really do. So if we win this race, man, Vivid Legend will be a 4-title champion. Still believe in Art of Crimson, but I really shouldn't be worried until his 3-year-old season, honestly. I mean, until his 4-year-old season. He's a 3-year-old now. I shouldn't be concerned about his abilities until he's 4 years old. Halfway through his 4-year-old season, if he's not showing any real promise, then I might have a reasonable time to be worried. Now, I'm trying to save as much stamina as possible because I don't want him to be tired. Oh, we got a revolution. This could be it, guys. I think that's it. It's over. It's over, man. Wow. Going for the record. Going for the record. The 7's still keeping up with us. We got to push. I don't even know if we're going to get the record, but there's the King Cup 16 furlong Grade 1 win for Vivid Legend. And it could be his 4th title. If I counted everything right, that was his fifth win over 12 furlongs at the Grade 1 level. Onwards with Vivid Legend, man. It's onwards. It's onwards. It's all we know with this horse. Oh, fantastic horse. Fantastic freaking horse. He's definitely achieved more than Crimson Art at this point. It's another win. The King Cup Spring for the 5-year-old Vivid Legend. Did we beat the record? No, we did not. Still win by 4 lengths. Should be another title. Should be his 4th title. And we can still go for another one at mid-champ. And I'm definitely going for that. 5 titles for Vivid Legend. I'm a pretty happy guy. Yeah, baby. It's 4th title for Vivid Legend. Let's go. Long champ. It's going to be an awesome sire, man. This horse is going to be an awesome sire. Let's freaking go. Vivid Legend is literally becoming legendary, people. It's not even a pun. He's still very responsive. His stats are dropping, but he just needs one more win at 8 furlongs. 16 Grade 1 wins. 19 wins out of 26 starts and 4 freaking titles. My boy can do no wrong. My boy can do no wrong. 4 freaking titles. I've never won that many titles with the horse in this game or 2004. In fact, I haven't even won this many titles in 2004 with the horse. Long champ, horse of the year, all-rounder, record breaker. Oh my goodness, foals from this horse. I'm not doing any experimental breeding. It's only going to be the best of the best with Vivid Legend, man. Alright, so we need one more at 8 furlongs for you, bro. One more G1 at 8 furlongs, and you are on your way. Or no, 9.5 or longer, actually. We can do this Fleet, or we can do the Dublin Gold. 9.2 in Paris. Or we can do 10.5. I'm going to do 9.2 in Paris. Yeah, let's go the shorter distance, save some ground. I think that's good. Art of Crimson, I know there's a good horse in you somewhere. Got to start doing better, though. 8.5 in Hong Kong. I'm gonna try to get him to the front before the final stretch. Like, try to get him in first place and see how that goes. Vivid Legend, 4 freaking titles, man. That's amazing. And Honeybee, she still has a chance to well, no, she got Sprint Champ, right? Honeybee still has a chance to get All-Rounder, but I think I might just retire her with those 2. She could get Mid-Champ, but I don't remember how many Grade 1s. Oh, no, she already got Mid-Champ. Or is it the Mile? No, she got Mile. We can maybe get Mid-Champ with her, but I already think she's past her peak. I don't want to run her in the ground. Art of Crimson, better odds here today, but my gosh, we gotta figure you out. I feel the horse in there somewhere. I feel a really good, strong horse, but he's super green. Away she goes. I cannot believe she set the record here. I must have had a revolution, because I don't think she was that fast of a horse. Art of Crimson. I'm really going to have to get him much further to the front a lot quicker. Because, like, he doesn't have closing speed, so I can't run him as a closer. And then, like, he doesn't have the speed to catch horses when he's a couple of lanes behind. So, like, I have to actually get him to the front, I feel. I wish his leg type was, like, at least mid. This Proceeder thing, it's not working out now. Once he's at his peak, I'm sure it's going to be a blessing. But right now, because he doesn't have the stats, it's not working great. I'm going to push the pace a little. Like I said, I want him to be overtaking these horses into the stretch to see if he actually can have, like, a real chance. Ah, so tough, man. It's so tough to run these turns on this track. It really is. Still going. Show me something. The horse is going to drift right in front of me, but thank goodness it didn't cut us off. Come on, Crimson. Show me something, man. He's fighting a lot better here today. Fighting a lot better. Fighting a lot better. Half a furlong left to go. Come on, Art. Second place. Third. It's finally a better performance. Better result. That shows some promise in the horse. I can see that turning into Grade 1 wins in the future. That type of effort with better stats, I can definitely see that turning into a win. Still, that was a tough track. I didn't want to push him too hard, but I think getting him closer towards the front is the key. So at least I know that. Vivid Legend. You win this, you get 5 titles, bro. You're not the favorite, but you're the second favorite. This horse is freaking ridiculous. Why do I feel like nobody uses him? I feel like everybody talks about all these other great special S horses except for Vivid Legend. I'm kind of confused. Has anybody just not raced with him, or do they just not... You guys just not think he's not good? Because he's pretty freaking amazing. Like, he's better than Crimson Art, that's for sure. He's pretty freaking amazing for a special double S horse. I just feel like nobody's talked about using him. Granted, I haven't even used him yet for breeding, but I'm confident he's going to be awesome. Because he is similar to Crimson Art to me in terms of his dominance and his stats. He has much better stamina, which is the reason why I really bought him. I kind of got lucky that he even popped in the shop at that time. So this is 9.2 furlongs. Don't even know where we're starting. Like, 2004 shows you start the gate, but this one doesn't. It's weird. It gets out well. Yeah, I can run him a lot closer towards the front here today. If they want to be back there, they can. I'm not participating in that. Is it only a field of 10? It's only a field of 10. Short field, actually. It's really good. I like shorter fields. I wish every race in this game wasn't like a full field of 14 horses. It's so ridiculous, man. So ridiculous. Like, give us some average fields. Like, give us an 8-horse field occasionally. Maybe a 7-horse field. Like, just switch it up. But they didn't program that. Okay, so I got to get him moving now. Because, oh, he's in prime condition. Oh, this is it. This is it. This title's coming. Yep, we're gone. We're gone. Nice knowing you. Oh, the 8's keeping up with us. 8 is trying. 8 is trying. Nah. Challenge rejected. He's too strong, man. The second he gets in a head-to-head, as long as he's ahead of the horse, he will pull away every single time. Bears, he drifted a little bit, but we were already ahead. It's a 17th grade 1 win for Vivid Legend. 17 freaking grade 1s for this guy. Why has nobody talked about this horse and all of the horses that are thrown to me for suggestions? Why did nobody suggest? Not a single person suggest Vivid Legend. I can't recall one comment saying, get Vivid. Get the Legend. That's fine. That's fine. We figured it out. This is an amazing horse. That should be his long champ title. I could still get the mile champ and another title with him. Like, he could still get 6 or 7 titles. Realistically. I just don't know if I'm committed to doing that. Beautiful. That is a beautiful shot. For his highlight video for you guys, I may have to use that as a thumbnail, because... And another record. My gosh. He's past his peak and still setting records. This horse is insane. Vivid Legend is like the most calm, mild-mannered, fastest, dominating horse we've had on this 2003 series. He's bested our 2004 horses as well. In fact, I've achieved, I think, greater long-term success in this game compared to 2004. Mainly because I've done so many experimental breedings that have gone wrong. Being much more picky in this game, but... Oh, I cannot wait to use Vivid Legend. Vivid Legend and Perfect Art, or Vivid Legend and Honeybee, those two could create a monster of a horse. Like a Wonder Horse type of horse, realistically. And we haven't raced with that many horses in this game, honestly. We've stayed pretty limited. So that didn't give him the title. That was at 9.2. I wonder if we may need one more for mid-champ. I'm going to try one more because the other ones aren't really worth getting. Like the Spring Mile, I could do. Try to get him Mile Champ. Because when's the next 9.2 or 10? The Summer GP? We lost that one last year, right? I'm going to try him in the Spring Mile because, like, if we can do this, then we can try to get him Mile Champ at 8 furlongs. Art of Crimson, that was a better race last time out, but just three places. 3 shows, that's the best you can do. No place or wins. Grade 3. Yeah, let's move you up. See how you run. So next year, we should be able to do Honeybee and Vivid Legend, or Honeybee and Perfect Art. But because Honeybee has 2 titles, working on 3. Or actually, I may retire her now, right? What other race did I have her in? Summer Sprint? Why is she in this race? For what? How long is that race? 6 furlongs. She doesn't need that. She would need a 12 furlong race. So we can run her in another 12 furlong race, but if she doesn't win it, that's it. We can run her in the Altair S or the Birmingham. Let's try her in the Red Flower. If she doesn't win that, then we'll retire her because her stats are dropping. Just her speed and her staying dropped significantly. Everything else has actually stayed quite the same. I'm kind of surprised. Like, her speed and staying are dropping, but everything else is still okay. That's really strange. But I mean, she does have Crimson Art's growth type, so it's the same thing with Perfect Art. Like, you can still win races with them even as they're on the decline. You're not going to be as dominant per se. Well, yeah, that'll be her last race. I mean, if I can't get it, then I don't want to try. Because I don't know how many other races or how many other wins she'll need at, like, different distances. I didn't keep track. So, not good odds here today with Art of Crimson. It's kind of the usual thing. I'm telling you, there's a good racehorse in there somewhere, man. It's just going to take some time. I just need to try to do the best I can with him. Definitely think getting him overtaking other horses in the field, getting him to that point where he's overtaking other horses, English Eric, that is the best bet for him. Because like I said, he doesn't have the speed or anything else to run it as a closer. So I got to get him moving ahead of everybody else as soon as sooner than later, realistically. Like, I'm going to have to run him really wide and get him up front. Because, like, there are too many horses and the gap isn't there right now.
Okay, this is where the race is won.
Come on, move up, move up, move up, move up, move up. Please move up. Move up. Ah, he doesn't have the power to move up on those turns. He just doesn't have the power for it. There's other horses I can make close more ground. But he still has good stamina. He can outlast some of these horses, hopefully. Come on, Crimson, let me see what you got, bro. Okay, this is better. This is better performance from Art of Crimson I like to see. It's going to be a top 6 finish, though. That's a lot better. That's all I want to see. I want to see that he can fight at some point. These aren't races we're going to be winning. But that's better. Those are 2 better races with him. Like I said, I got to get him going a lot sooner. It's so hard on those tracks. Without burning him out too fast in the beginning, it's so hard to get ahead of those horses. Like, you can't really run those turns. He doesn't have the power for it. So, I mean, his power rating is not there yet. It's a winnable grade 1. I mean, it's a tough 5-6 horse race, but we've beaten everybody here. Laughing Hawk's the favorite today. That's fine. We've beaten everybody in this field. I'm really not worried with the Legend. Such a calm horse, man. A calm, dominant, scary horse.
It's a beautiful day.
So if we win this will give us... It should give us... well, we'll be one more step closer to Mile Champ, I should say. So yeah, this will give us one more G1 to win at 8 furlongs, and that'll be his 5th title. He could still go for mid-champ as well. There's still several titles I could get with him. That's crazy. He's already at 4. We're pushing 5. 6 and 7 is not out of the realm of possibility. Technically speaking, he's the horse out of all of our series on this channel that would have had the most titles at one time. I know in Gallop Racer 3 we had maybe 3 at one given time, but 4 for Vivid Legend already. That would have been the most I've ever earned on a horse.
Okay, this is where
So today is actually a big milestone in the channel's existence. I need some space, man. Y'all gotta move. Thank you. Yeah, this would be a really big milestone. Say, let him go. Let me go, man. That's Laughing Hawk we got to catch, and Laughing Hawk is running away. Ah, but we're coming back. We're coming back at Laughing Hawk. Come on, Vivid. Come on, Vivid. Yes, there it is. Goodbye, Laughing Hawk. This horse is amazing. Oh my gosh. Destroys Laughing Hawk in the end again. Adding insult to injury. Oh my gosh, this horse is insane, man. I can't believe any of you listening never really suggested this horse to me. I'm not saying that in a bad way, it's just like there are plenty of great horses in this game, and all the horses you guys suggest, I know they are very good horses, but like Vivid Legend is pretty freaking crazy, bro. I swear, like nobody on this channel, at least from recent comments, have suggested him. I don't know why I keep doing that photo. It doesn't matter. He has a gazillion at this point. I mean, this is insanity. We destroyed Laughing Hawk. We were supposed to finish 5th. We finished 1st. I knew the odds I wasn't worried about. I mean, my goodness, what a freaking racehorse. Oh, man. That's his 5th title. Mile champ. I thought we needed 2 more. That's 5 titles for this guy. Oh my gosh. He better be double S. He better be double S for everything, man. I hope winning 5 titles actually makes a big difference. I hope it's not just like, oh, winning a title is just the same. You win 1 title or 7, it doesn't matter. It's not going to help your horses out that much. You've won 5 titles, 18 grade 1s, 21 wins out of 28 lifetime starts. I still feel like we can achieve more with you. But what else am I going for? Mid-champ? He could run a couple of sprints, but I'm not really trying to do that with him. He'd be green for this Altier S. I don't know if he'll win that, though. Rather wait till he's in the blue again, but there's no good grade 1s for a while. I don't know what to do with you, Crimson. Excuse me, Vivid. Keep calling this horse Crimson. It's inevitable. He doesn't have sprint champs, so we could try to win the summer sprint. Come back, win the super sprint. That means he would just need 1 more win at 6 furlongs. Then there's an 11 here. 14. We don't need a 14. We need 11 or 9 for grade 1s. So it's just this chestnut. I might wait. He's got 5 titles. I really shouldn't be pushing him at this point. He'll be at green in the super sprint, and then I don't know if he'll be back to blue. I mean, he'll be at green for the summer sprint. Counts for the GWS, but he's already gotten that. Super sprint. I could save him for that. Because if I can still run him in 2 more grade 1s at 7 furlongs or less, he can still get sprint champs. So I think I'm going to save him for the super sprint. Art of Crimson, just get you in another race. Whenever you're ready. 8.5. So 8.5s are kind of killing us, to be honest, but like, I need to get good with him on those tracks, because as a dirt horse, we're going to be running on those tracks frequently as he gets older, especially against tougher competition. So I have to figure out the best way to run him on tight tracks. Honeybee, she's up for this 12 furlong. I think this is going to be her last race, regardless. She's gotten 3 titles, right? I think she has 3 titles. So, she gets this, she'll get the all-rounder perfect 4, but she's already achieved more than enough. She certainly has a chance. We've won plenty of races without being the favorites, so nonetheless, fantastic gal, 7-year-old older gal. Just like her half-sister, Perfect Art. She absolutely dominated. Only difference is Honeybee has actually acquired titles because I knew what to do with her. I wasn't focusing on titles with Perfect Art. I'm sure we would have gotten several. But it's all good.
The horses are on the track.
Yeah, it's all good. All fine and dandy. So here we go. It's going to be a tough race.
And they're off.
Her last big hurrah here. Can she win another title? This is what I'm going to really try to do. I'm going to have her coast quite the way, though. I'm going to have her coast a lot. No, it's a tough track, but she's going to coast. Don't say, hey, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
I know what I'm doing. I've won 3 titles with this gal. Let me run my race, bro. Just let me run my race. Well, let's get into some first person. We're constantly running up a hill. That is trippy, bro. Okay. I'm saving as much ground with her as possible, because if I do this right and get her going at the right time, we're going to fly past these horses, hopefully. I don't think she's won at 12, so... Who is that way out in front? Diamond Bull? That's a decent horse, right? Well, she's still doing very well. Saving a lot of ground. 4 furlongs, I'm going to start moving her.
Furlongs we go.
I might send her to the inside, but I'm a little worried if that's even going to free up. Keeping her right behind this horse.
Okay, this is where the race is won.
Okay, they're moving out now. There's the spurt. Okay, you're good. You're good. You're okay. You're still good. Let's go.
Furlongs we go.
Come on. It's her last race. The 3 is getting us. And that's it. 12 furlongs is tough for her, man. 12 furlongs is very tough for her. But you know what? What a horse. What a horse. Could have had a better chance if I didn't run her too heavy down that hill. Still think that was going to be tough. We finished 1 spot lower than I think where we were supposed to finish anyways. Oh, we're supposed to finish 7th. We finished 6th. Native Army sets the record. Yeah, I'm not going to chase that all-rounder title. She's already passed her peak. She's already achieved 3 titles for us. Honeybee has already done more than enough. So I'm very happy with her and her performance for us. I think we all should be. Especially the best gal we've had across 2003 and 2004, because she has actually won 3 titles with several grade 1s. And it's only her speed and her staying that are dropping. Her other stats are still staying pretty high. That's the scary thing. But I want to retire her now. 12 grade 1s, almost 200k in earnings. And 3 titles. I mean, she really did just what you needed a horse like her to do. Oh, only 2 titles. I thought she won 3. Well, 2 titles is still good enough. It's more than I could really count for, so... Go ahead and give a quick save. Gonna write her stats down as well. Well, I was doing that with horses previously, like writing down their stats before I retired them, just to see if those would carry over, but I should just screenshot it on one of my other phones. A lot easier. Alright. So we're halfway through this episode. Honeybee, you've done very well for us. I don't know who to replace. That's the scary thing. Probably Deer Puffy, to be honest. Or Scotch Dancer. Scotch Dancer gave us Honeybee, but... do I want more horses with Closer? I'm not sure. Yeah, between Deer Puffy and Scotch Dancer, that's really close. Because we could get... we did Crimson and Art and Scotch Dancer again in the future, but I don't really want... I don't know if I necessarily want super closers, as much as I love them. But, I mean, Honeybee is just replacing her mother, technically, and she was much better, so this actually makes way more sense. A. She should have A for rank and double S for classification, I would hope. It's 12 G1s and 2 titles. She should be A, rank, double S classification. And she is. Perfect. So. And her stats are still where they should be, yeah. Her speed was about A ranked at its top. It wasn't an S quite. So yeah. So I think it's good to see that even if you retire them past their prime, it's still not going to be a terrible thing. So yeah. She's pretty average. It's not the best. She doesn't have any S's. But a lot of A's and C's. Perfect Art, I think, is slightly better. Maybe? I mean, the 2 D's for Perfect Art, only 1 for Honeybee, her half-sister. The S speed. Honeybee does have better stamina as well. That's why I want to use her next. That stamina is better. We don't have a filly with B stamina. We need that desperately. Hoping that's coming soon. But yeah, Deer Puffy I still think has pretty good stats. So Scotch Dancer obviously made the most logical answer, logical decision. So Honeybee, I'm either going to breed her with Absurd Dream or Vivid Legend, which probably it'll be Vivid Legend by this time, and I'll replace Best Hunter. So Honeybee and Vivid Legend, I think, for next year for sure. And then the year after that, we'll do Honeybee and Perfect Art. I mean, excuse me, we'll do Vivid Legend and Perfect Art. I wish you could breed twice. I swear you can only get 1 foal in this game at a time. 5-star fitness already. Or finesse. Sweet Dream's going to be quite the monster. Mark my words. Huh. Let's catch this gal. Sweet Dream. They'll be on the way. 2 fillies. It's good. Hopefully 2 fillies with much better stamina. That's all we need. Still working with Art of Crimson and still working with Vivid Legend. Now, if I can find a really good filly in the market with like really good stamina, I will buy her. She has like close to 90, which I think is unlikely for any filly in this game anyways. Most fillies, I should say. Vivid Legend, he's still up there for 4-year-old. He could still end up winning. He could still end up winning another title. Yeah. So, looking at his titles again, what are we working on? Mid-champ? Yeah, we're just working on mid-champ. Sprint? Sprint or mid? No, we're working on mid. 5 titles. That is unbelievable, man. 5 freaking titles with Vivid Legend. Art of Crimson, still trying to figure things out with you. You have decent odds. I know you're getting better, but it's still a little bit of a hassle to work with. Mainly because it's just, with his leg type and the fact that he doesn't have great power and closing speed yet, I can't make any progress on the turns. I just can't. So like I'm going to have to get him further ahead on the back straight. I keep waiting too long. Alright. Okay, he's been saving a lot of ground. I'm going to have to get him moving now because we are way too far behind. Because we're losing these races just He has plenty of stamina left. Don't move out and then move in. Don't do that. See, I gotta run him so heavy, man. Because we're just gonna lose so much speed off this turn. I don't know how much faster I'm supposed to run him, and then if I start whipping him early, I don't know if that helps us out. He has so much stamina left. It's just... I can't get him to the front fast enough. I really can't. I have to, like, send him to the front even sooner for him to have a real chance. That's... Oh, gosh. Next race, I just gotta start even sooner. That's crazy to me. Like, for him to have any real chance, he has got to start so early, man. Especially on these type of tracks, because we just can't make the ground on the turns. Supposed to finish 5th, we finished 7th. I mean, we can't win the race without making any progress. I really have to, like, get him right where the leaders are. That's amazing. Like, I have to get him to where the horse running in 1st and 2nd is. Preferably where the horse in 1st is. So, that's... Oh, man. Still E-ranked as well. Stamina's improving. Stats are going to start improving. He'll start getting better, but my gosh, it's really going to be quite the grind. So I want to continue to work on his stamina. He probably needs some power work too. Better guts. Just going to go a little bit heavy on the training sessions. Alternate. But yeah, so that's unbelievable how far back I have to start him. I know there's a good horse in there, so I'm... Philadelphia, yeah, can we go... You know what, the tracks in, Yeah, let's try him out in that grade 3, because the tracks in Japan are killing us right now with him. He's just not ready for those. So let's try him out back in North America. Should be a lot better for him, even at a longer distance. I hope that's a lot better. Because he doesn't have the stats to run those races properly, especially with him being a proceeder. I just can't make up the space in time. So still same odds here today. Middle of the road. I said I didn't want to race him a lot, but I have to get him figured out. I go through this every time with one of Crimson's foals. Like, I literally have to take about 2 years to really figure them out, and then after that, we're winning a lot. But it really is like a legitimate process with them. It's 2 years of having to really wait for their stats to develop and to really see what's the best way to run them. 2 freaking years. But it's worth it because we win over 10 grade 1s with them. We've won over 10 grade 1s with both of the fillies so far. I think Art of Crimson can definitely win 10. I think winning on the dirt will be easy once his stats improve. I think it'll be much easier to win on the dirt once his stats have officially improved, but he still is going to struggle with the tighter turn tracks, which I guess this one is also like that. I'm used to the dirt tracks in 2004. I feel like they're a lot wider. These tracks are very narrow.
Okay, this is where the race is
So I'm moving him up now, fitting him right between this gap, because again, like, it's every race, got to get him moving now so he actually has a chance here. And let's see if we can get a win. This is how I've been needing to run him. Now let's see if he can actually pull away. Doing good. He pulls away. This could be Art of Crimson's first win. Oh, don't spoil my party, whoever that is back there. No whip yet. I know the field is coming. Alright, now we can pull away. There it is. I really have to get him ahead of the entire field. That's crazy. Wow. Let's go. First win for Art of Crimson. Telling you there's a good horse in there. Apparently I have to start a lot sooner than I think. I mean, I really had to get him to the point where he could be in first by the time we get around that bend. Oh, let's go. About time. I mean, eventually he's going to be my only horse I'm racing with, so might as well save this for him. Because as soon as Honeybee... And we retired Honeybee. Vivid Legend, I'm still going to try to get him another title, 6 titles at least, and then he'll be done. But I don't think there's any point to save any more Vivid Legend races, really. Not unless it's something crazy special. But finally we get our first win with Art of Crimson. Now I know how I need to be running him on the dirt. I think we can duplicate that a lot more. And again, he has the stamina. He actually has, it doesn't look like it, but he has very good stamina so far. And as he gets older and stronger, that stamina is going to get better. Speed's jumped up to 58 from that win. Stamina's up to 50. His stamina is going to be 8 points behind his speed. I'm telling you. I mean, Scabbard has pretty good stamina, and so did Crimson. So we're going to be able to do very well with them between 7 and 10, maybe even longer. So we needed that win desperately. He's ready to bounce back. I think I can try an 8 furlong, or I could try 6. Let's a 6 furlong, grade 3. I'm going to try that. Now that I know what I know, I'm going to have to just get him running. That sounded really weird, didn't it? I'm just going to have to get him running super fast out the gates. Keep him closer towards the front. And get ready to challenge again. Vivid Legend up in the super sprint. If he wins this, he'll be, I think, 2 more away. 1 or 2 more away from winning the sprint champ title. The fact that he still has decent odds at this point in his career is crazy. But he's only 5. He's not even that old. He's only 5 freaking years old, man. Seriously.
It's a beautiful day for racing.
So there's still a lot to still achieve with him. Even after winning 5 titles. Yeah, never had a horse as good on this series or 2004. And he's going to produce foals that are going to be better. I already know it.
And they're off.
Let's go. Okay. It's going to be a quicker race, so... he can run like this, he's fine. That leader's a little bit far ahead. Who is that? Captain Dolphin? He's got so much stamina left, dude. So much.
Show your guts.
Come on now. You can fight with these horses, bro. Don't let them make you think you're not tough enough, Vivid. Come on, bro. There we go. There we go. Stretch burst activated. Vivid Legend driving. And he wins another grade 1. Maybe. No, that's us on the line. That has to be us on the line. Close race. Really close freaking race. I swear that's still us on the line, man. I hope so. Yep, that should be us. Yeah, baby. Another G1 win for Vivid Legend. Oh my gosh. This horse is just... I can't... I don't even know what else to say. Like, this horse is just so amazing. Like, to think. Haven't considered this horse at any other time except for when I finally played this game. Crazy stuff. Supposed to finish 6th. We finished first. Double S's. I mean, yeah. It's easy with Vivid Legend. It's very easy. Those are my type of horses, man. You see how strong-willed he is in a close race? I love that. That is my type of racehorse. Those other horses, it looked like they were going to go away. I really wasn't worried. I'm like, this has happened before, where it looks like these other horses are going to take off, and then Vivid Legend is like, no, not really. I'm putting a stop to that, and then he just absolutely turns it up to the next gear, and they can't respond. It is a beautiful thing to be a part of. Now, if we do win this 11 furlong chestnut, that should give us the mid-champ title. That'd be his 6th title. And then we have the Sprinters Cup that we can try as well. I'm going to try the chestnut. How many G1 wins? Is he going to... I think he'll hit 20. 19. He's approaching 20. 22 wins overall. 5 titles. Just unbelievable freaking racehorse, man. Unbelievable racehorse. If we don't win that race for the mid-champ, though, I might retire him. Because 5 titles is enough. I know I could keep running him, but... yeah. Longer odds here today for Art of Crimson. The game didn't want us in this race, but that's fine. I want to see now that I feel like I've had 3 good races with him. I want to see how I can handle a grade 3. Okay. So I'm actually going to have to push him quite a bit right now. Because these horses are also going to push the pace. I mean, I seriously have to already worry about getting him to the front. You know what I mean?
Watch out.
I already have to do this with him. That's crazy. Bad position is fine. He needs to be here. Okay, one of you have got to move, bro. My gosh. Alright, this is a tough grade 3. Let's see how he responds. Come on, Crims. Nope. Looks like he's called it a day. Yeah. It's going to be trials and tribulations with this horse for sure. Stamina gassed out there. Yeah, the game didn't want him in that race though, so gave it a shot to see if it could work, and it did not work. So I'll stick them to the opens really. Until I feel like those are becoming too easy, I should just stick them to the opens. Especially because those are the easiest races to win, and if he does win that, his stats will go up. So it's kind of a cheap boost. Could try him in a grade 2, but nope. Stick to the open. Let's do 9. He's not ready for those races yet, unfortunately. So I think Vivid Legend is up. If we don't get mid-champ after this, I'll retire him. I'm not going to go for sprint champ. 5 titles is enough. We have really good odds. This is our race to win, and we've beaten all these horses before. And it's only 10 in the field. I smell a 6th title incoming. If I counted right, I smell a 6th one. But if not, this will be his last race. I could push for the sprint champ, but his stats are dropping. Don't want to do that too much.
The horses are on the track.
I mean, he's gotten more titles. I didn't expect to win 5. I thought at the most, initially, I was just going to win 2 titles with him. The fact that I've gotten 5 and I've gotten them all within a year, or I've gotten 4 of them. No, technically I've gotten all of his titles within 1 year. Right? I've gotten all of his titles, like, literally, like, I swear within 1 year, so... That, I mean, that's crazy success. That's crazy success, crazy progress. So, like I said, I'm not even going to... If we can't win this, this will be his last race. I'm not even going to worry about that sprint title. I know what I'm doing, dude. Relax. Getting my horse in his ideal running position. He's comfortable here. It's only a field of 10. This is an easy win. We have so much stamina. This is a very easy win if I run this right. Sitting pretty here with Vivid Legend. Yeah, I'm breeding him and Honeybee next year for sure, 100%. Still so much stamina, man. Can just slowly start to creep up on these horses. They're not going to know what hit them. Gotta make sure I keep myself good space. Oh yeah, it's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap. No Revo, but we don't need it. We're catching that 5 horse, bro. Focus up, focus up. Come on, Vivid. There we go. There we go. This horse is amazing. He can do no wrong, man. Just gets up there at the wire in a close photo to win another grade 1. That's his 20th. Wouldn't that be crazy to retire him with winning a title and his 20th grade 1? That may have just happened. And that's a race I got to save because I was literally right down to the wire. Oh, wow. Vivid Legend. My gosh. Whatever pedigree you come from, insane. There it is. Vivid Legend is your Chestnut Stakes winner here in New York. Was that the Belmont? I don't know if that's the Belmont. And he set a record. He's still setting records. That's the crazy thing. It's one thing that makes me not want to retire him. Like, he's still freaking setting records, dude. At this point, with everything he's accomplished, I've lost track at this point. I don't know how many records he's actually legitimately hit, but I mean, it's got to be close to 10. I mean, record breaker, that has to be 10 or more or something, right? Yeah, we've set a lot of records with Vivid Legend. That's insane. It's another title. It's the mid-champ, baby. 6 titles for Vivid freaking Legend. 6 freaking titles, people. I have not won that on any horse in any Gallop Racer game on this channel's history in my life. Like, this is actually a new gaming achievement. 6 titles with 1 horse. I know it's possible once you start to get really good horses, but it's the best I've done. With Vivid Legend, he's still ready to roll. He's still ready to race. 20 grade 1s, 23 wins out of 30 starts, and 6 freaking titles. 4 back-to-back G1 wins. 6 titles. That's unbelievable. Mild, mid, long, horse of the year, all-rounder, and record breaker. Could still go for the sprint champ, which is really crazy. I said that was going to be his last race, but since he's still doing... Oh, no, the New York Turf. That's the Belmont Stakes. I would like to try to get him another title, so I'm going to put him in that Sprinters Cup, see how he does there. If he doesn't win that, maybe we should call it, right? Oh my goodness, what a freaking horse. Vivid Legend is absolutely crazy, bro. Absolutely crazy. Art of Crimson, what are you looking like today? Better odds in an open, so I got to keep you in the opens. I suppose until he's the favorite in these opens, I shouldn't run him in anything else higher. Once he's starting to become the favorite on a regular basis, that kind of lets me know, okay, he's ready. That's all I'm going to do. Winning opens is more important than putting him in other races that we can't even finish in the top 5 with. Perfect start.
That was a beautiful start.
His spurt is still tricky, though. It's still tricky to time his spurt, so... Better odds here, better chance to win, but... It's still difficult to navigate, I do admit, so it's not a shoo-in. But again, he doesn't have that closing speed, so I gotta make sure I get him out front early. Enough, but not too early. And then use his stamina as an advantage to outlast these other horses. That's really about it. Until he gets faster. Like, his speed will definitely hit 70. It might be the best it'll hit, but one could hope for 80. Maybe it will. But I think 70 is probably the best. Slow pace not good. Oh no. Well, we don't like that or want that now, do we? Okay, gotta work him now. He's got plenty of stamina. Come on, Art of Crimson, show us something, man. You got plenty of stamina, dude. You can outlast these horses. Come on, bro. Keep fighting, keep fighting, keep fighting. So we're 5th right now. It's going to remain a 5th. That's better, but still, those horses were pulling away regardless. I don't think there was much I could have done differently. Supposed to finish 4th, he finished 5th. D on the stretch again, though. They keep telling me the stretch is off, but it's very hard with him. I can't figure out the right spot because his stats don't help. You see, a horse with really good stats in the right areas can help you out with getting better stretches and better spurts a lot, but he's still too green. He's still too green for that. So for Sprinters Cup here, if he wins this, we need one more at this distance. We're not the favorite, but it doesn't matter. It's a fast field, but we can certainly win the Sprinters Cup. The Art of Crimson, I can't run him from behind. He doesn't have the speed to catch up, really.
It's a beautiful day for racing.
Does not have the speed to catch up.
The horses are on the track.
Yeah, I really don't know how the game wants me to run him. I have no idea. Like, I've ran him early, I've ran him late. Nothing's really working. I thought the earlier thing may have been the better way to go in general. I think it is still, but it's not making a huge difference. So, like, I don't really know how they want me to run him. Or if I just genuinely have to wait until he's at his peak. Or getting closer towards his peak. Because the stats right now are not great, so that in itself is making races a lot harder. Like stats in the 30s and 40s and low 50s. That's not ideal from the get-go. But, you know, you would still think I could be doing better in opens. And that's where the problem is coming in. We're not doing better in opens. Like we should be. We're still struggling, which happened with Honeybee and Perfect Dart as well. Now we got to get Vivid rolling right now. He's got plenty of stamina left to go. We just have a couple of horses to catch. Oh, perfect run. Run them down, man. Overwhipped. You have a chance. Come on, dig in. Get this horse. Whoever that is, we're on. We're coming. Come on, Vivid. Get there at the line. Oh, no. I whipped him too many times. I messed it up. I've just messed that up. Bears twice. Darn it, man. I messed that up. I didn't do that. It wouldn't have exhausted him to bears, and then we could have won that. So close. So close, man. Getting him the sprint champ could be cool, but it might be overzealous. I might be over anxious for that. That was so close, man. So freaking close, honestly. He's still healthy, though, but now his speed is under. 20 grade 1s, man, and 5 titles. I mean, I didn't think that was even going to happen. No, 6 titles. I'm going for 7. I think that's being greedy. Is there another one? World Mile Turf? I mean, there's really no point in doing that. That's just another grade 1. Paris Royal. I mean, what would winning that do? That's just a long race that we get nothing out of. Paris Sprint. Could try him in this one. I mean, that's right now. And this could tap into that Dominator ability. So this will probably be his last race. Speed is finally 60 for Art of Crimson. He's D ranked. So it's good to see some more progress happening. But again, we still have a long way to go with him. Very long way. Got to get him a win in an open. I really do. We're struggling. We're struggling. I don't know how else to run him for his spurts. Like, the game is not really helping me. I could do practice races with him. That's really what I should have did. I said I was going to start doing that with my foals, but we're already here. He has a long growth type anyway, so I guess I might as well figure it out. I would practice with horses with an early growth type so I don't ruin their short talent, but a horse with a long growth type, I mean, I might as well just race them. Oh, wow. Long shot here today. With Vivid. Big. This is the highest odds he's had in probably his entire career, so we'll make this his last race, unless he wins it. He's gotten 6 titles to his name, 20 grade 1s. I mean, he's already achieved more than any other horse. You see, in God Racer 3, have we won 20 grade 1s? I think we did with Storm Lark, right? I'm still working on his highlight, but I swear Storm Lark has won 20 grade 1s. Close to it, maybe not. But on Vivid Legend, 20 grade 1s to 6 titles, no other horse has ever done that for me. So, he's certainly achieved... We've achieved history with 2 horses. Vivid Legend and Honeybee. Both of the horses I'll be breeding. Honeybee is our first filly to acquire 2 titles in 2003 or 2004. Forgot this race is going to be really fast, bro. Really fast. Okay, let's see what we can do. These horses are pulling away. We're still hanging in there. He's still fighting really strong. Oh, he's got stretch burst. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, guys. Vivid Legend, he still has a chance, but no, it's not going to be enough. We weren't even supposed to finish in the top 3, and we finished in the top 3. It just goes to show you, if I still wanted to race him, I could. He's such a strong horse. Did we get second? We got second, and we should have finished probably 10th or something outrageous. Supposed to finish 12th, we finished second. Oh, man. Double S's on the ratings. That just goes to show you, with good horses, I know what I'm doing, and I can do it easier. But on horses that are tricky, well, inherently it's difficult. I have a certain riding style, and some of these horses have a certain running style, and it doesn't always mesh. Yeah, there's nothing more for him to achieve, really. He's got 6 titles. Yeah, 6 freaking titles for Vivid Legend. You absolute animal. Done more than I ever thought he would have achieved. 1 title turned into 6, and I didn't even think 1... I didn't think 2 was going to be likely. Best Hunter, you got to get out of there, bro. It's been nice knowing you. Only A rank, though. That's so shocking. I wonder if it has to be because I'm retiring them when their stats are passed. I may have to actually start retiring them in their prime now. But his stats were good enough for him to be double S. I mean, he was double S. Of course, he's going to be A eval, double S classification. S response, though. That's still going to be high, so that's good to know. A stamina for him. Honeybee has C stamina. So I'm breeding those 2 next year. That should give us something strong, man. I want an S eval horse. We'll work on it. But I have to be more mindful. I think retiring them in their prime would probably help, right? Because, I mean, I've achieved less in 2004, and my horses were able to have S-ranked evals. But our breeding barn looks solid. Like, we have very strong horses across the board for the most part. Moon Eyes and Mr. T are strong, but just not as competitive as these others for long-term winning. But all of the mares are fantastic. And all the studs are above solid. And we still have Crimson Art and Vivid Legend. Like, we are fine. And yeah, Sweet Dream is turning out to be quite a nightmare for the rest of the field. 5-star potential. She's 5 stars for everything except for discipline, and that could still hit 5. From Absurd Dream out of Perfect Art, I think she's going to be a scary filly. And Cassius Gal, she's already 2 stars. That's good. She was just born a couple months ago, and she's already 2 stars. She's from Crimson Art and Dear Puffy. She should be fantastic. The future's looking bright. Future is looking very, very bright here at the horse racing game of stables. So Vivid Legend, we have retired. Now it's just down to Arts of Crimson. And I'm just going to stick with him. I'm not even going to buy another horse. Because I want to see if... I think in this game you can still only breed 1 pair every season, which is stupid. But I have 2 spots. I should be able to breed for 2 foals. But I don't know if they're going to let me. In the meantime, I don't really want to buy another horse unless I find a really crazy filly with double S stamina. Better odds here today. But can we win is the question. Like, we've had pretty decent odds with him since the beginning, but like, my goodness, we just can't win. Can't figure out his spurt. Like, too early, too late, there's no consistency. It's so hard for me to figure out. Like I said, he doesn't have the speed to run as a closer yet. Once his speed gets into the 70s, then I can actually start running him from the back, and he should be able to start catching horses, but I still don't think he's there yet. I really don't. Yeah, I don't think he's there yet to be catching horses from 8 lengths off the lead. He doesn't have that. He's not that fast yet. I know he's not going to be the fastest of our horses, that's for sure, but once his speed is in the 70s, as long as his other stats are also in the 70s and 80s, that's a really strong horse, and you can win a lot with the horse with those stats. You don't need a horse with 90 speed. You know what I mean? Vivid Legend wasn't 90 speed. I proved that with him. Now, Honeybee was pretty fast. She was 85. But, like, you don't need 90 speed horses to necessarily win everything. Not really. So there's no space for me. I'm just going to have to roll him up like this. Oh, Revo, come on, Crimson. There we go. Closer. That's good, but where are you going with it? Let's go, man. Dig in. Okay, this is a good little surge here. Good surge. Second place. That's a better result. It's a much better result. We're not going to get the winner, but that's fine. That's much better. I can build on that. We can build on that. We're supposed to finish 5th. We finished 2nd. We can certainly build on that. I didn't really do anything differently. I just kind of figured, okay, he's a little bit faster now. So maybe I will hold him a little bit and then just continue to push him on the reins. That's really, I didn't really change much. I ran him more relaxed at that time, but I feel like he's getting better. So that'll be easier to do. Eight and a half. That's all we're gonna do with him. So Scabbit and Absurd Dream, right? They have a foal on the way. So we have Scabbit. Okay, how are you looking today? Same odds as always, middle of the road. Once he gets faster, he'll be able to win. He just needs more speed, really. His stats are coming along, I'm telling you. He's going to turn into a fine racehorse, man. He's just going to be green for a bit, but he's slowly looking better and better.
The horses are in the gate. And they're on.
Despite his temper, he's getting out pretty well. So that's a good sign. He's going to be a fine racehorse, I'm telling you. Now, obviously, I'm not going to focus on like the lawn champ title with him or anything like that. But since he's a dirt horse and he showed some promise on the turf, I think I can try to get him a couple of titles between both categories. We'll focus on the dirt ones first, most importantly. Maybe give him a turf title here and there if it's available, but dirt is our main concern. There, we gotta start making up some ground, my dude. Come on, let's work. Gotta work a little bit more. Work a little bit more. Come on. Work a little bit more. I don't know what they're doing up here. Make up your mind. I'm just gonna keep him in this gap for now. That's all I can really do. I didn't want to run him on the outside. He doesn't have the power for that. And these, could you guys move any slower? My gosh. Well, that effectively ruined any chance of winning this race, as usual. That's why I don't like to go try to make the inside work, because he's just not fast enough yet. He doesn't have the speed. He can close in, but he needs more space. The inside doesn't work. I tried it intentionally in that race. Didn't work. Should have just sent him to the outside. Yep. Can't do it, man. I can't predict what the AI are going to do, and I can't trust that they're going to move out the way. You can't play this game on this difficulty. When it comes to needing to win, you can't risk it on hoping that the AI is going to move out the way. I can't from my playthroughs, or just myself in general. For those of you that play on or off screen, like, I can't risk it. So just gotta run them to the outside. It's the only solution. It's not even a grade 1 for him this year. It's not even eligible for the Tokyo Cup. That's embarrassing. Should at least still be eligible, but we're not doing well with him, so that's why it's not there. 7 furlongs, shorter distance. Maybe that'll be better. That'll be the last race of this year. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Well, I know for sure I'm not going to the inside. That's at least one thing I do know. Again, better odds. Has a chance to win. But he doesn't have that speed. So I got to get him out front. It's harder than it seems, I promise you. His temper is getting a little bit better. He's not becoming as anxious, which is good. Especially with these short dirt races. These tracks are just, they're so small and narrow, man. Really got to keep your horse on the up and up. Like, I don't know what these horses are going to do running 6 wide up here. So I just need to make sure we stay in a perfect position to move through when the time is right. I don't know what that inside is going to free up. I don't really want to try to risk it. Now, is this a gap I can actually hit? Yes, it is. Okay, it's much better. We have a chance now. There we go.
2 furlongs to go.
Let's drive. Let's drive, Crimson. Let's drive, man. This is a good run. Much better run. Come on, man. That 7's not giving up. 7's not going away. Crimson is still fighting. It's going to be a second. It's a better second. Better effort. Better effort. Much better effort. Yeah, I really have to keep him closer towards the front. He can't make a late rally. He's not that type of horse yet. If I keep him closer towards the front, much more is possible. So, not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. 7 horse was still going to be tough to catch. Let's make sure he's on guts training now. Keep him in guts, and then I'll send him back to stamina. I want to make sure his stamina stays strong, because when I retire him, I want to make sure I retire him with really good stamina intact. I don't think he needs crazy speed. I mean, it would surely help, but his speed should continue to improve anyway, so I really just want him to have more stamina. Because once his speed hits 70s, he'll be able to start making a lot more progress with those type of races where they're close. So that's it for you, right? Oh, no, you can bounce back. Okay. Longer distance again, but if I continue to work on his stamina, it's going to help. I think it'll be worth it in the long run. Because I would suspect as long as I get a couple titles with him, I'll definitely use him as a sire. I think he'll be better than Mr. T and Moon Eyes, for sure. So I think replacing them, depending on his abilities and what he accomplishes, it could be worth it. So again, we are actually co-favorites with the principal tier, the 5 horse. So we could win this, could be a second win. It's 2 good performances back to back, so I know what I need to do. So to make sure he's close, I don't need to send him full throttle to the front, but he needs to be within 2 to 3 lanes, probably 2 lanes preferably of the leaders. If he's within 2 lanes, then he certainly has a chance to strike the front.
Hey, what are you doing?
It's fine, it's fine. Didn't mean to drop him back that much, but oh no, this isn't going well. Should have just kept him where I had him. It would have been a lot easier to drop him back as opposed to trying to play catch up like I have to do now. You're okay, relax, you're okay.
5 furlongs to go.
Okay. But a long way to go, man. Really long way to go.
Okay, this is where the race is won.
A good downhiller. That leader's still very far in front, man. We have a lot of work to do. Ah, bad angle. Bad angle. That could have messed our race up. Very bad angle. We dropped from like 5th all the way back down the order. Can't do it. Can't do it, man. Cannot do those things with this horse. And it's always when they give me these great odds that like I don't end up performing well. Like I swear they're making the races harder or something. I can't do it with him. It's supposed to finish. Are we supposed to win? Yeah, we're supposed to. Well, he's not doing. He's actually becoming more of a headache. I don't think Honey being. I know Perfect Art was quite the struggle in the beginning stages of her career. Honeybee wasn't as difficult. I feel like we were pretty consistent with her early on, but Vivid Legend ended up getting Horse of the Year again for the second time and Best Older Horse. That's all I care about, man. Really disappointed with what's going on with Art of Crimson so far. Sweet Dream, you look fantastic. Attack for Sweet Dream. Her father did have a mask. I'd like to keep that tradition. It's been a while since we've had a filly with a hood. Yeah, let's give her the peace sign. Sweet Dream. Father had green. Let's give her green and yellow. I think green and yellow would look kind of nice. Actually, I have a different. Well, maybe I will stick with this. And maybe white for the ears. Shadow roll. Well, blinkers for sure. No shadow roll. Father had the green and yellow going on. Let's actually get the white in there. There's Sweet Dream. As always, I'm going to do Guts Training because it's the best one I can do. But yeah, I'm a little bit bummed out about Art of Crimson. He's 4 years old now, and we've lost a lot of races that we should have won. It's just because like these dirt tracks are really hard to run on, and he doesn't have the stats for it. Like, and then I'm getting screwed by traffic too. Like, I could be unlocking his inside attack ability, but the inside isn't clearing up for us all the time. In fact, we're getting blocked. So, like, we're getting blocked on the inside, and then we're running too deep on the outside and losing too much ground. Like, I can't... It's like I literally cannot win with him. You know what I mean? I feel like we're just in a really tough position with him. Sweet Dream, I think she's going to be a nice ride, man. And she's from Absurd Dream out of Perfect Art. So she's not going to have a super late growth type. I already know that. But yeah, Guts Training is a must. I need my gutsy horses. That makes such a difference in some races. Makes such a big difference, realistically. Well, we're at the end of the year, but I think we'll go all the way up till breeding, and then we'll end this episode. Art of Crimson. I mean, his stats are looking like Honeybee and Perfect Arts. It's looking very similar, but I think I swear they had more wins at this point. He's still developing, his stamina's coming along, but like I really have to get him to the front. It's just so hard. Let's run 7 furlongs. It's so hard to get him to the front on these circuits, man. It really is. If it doesn't seem like it is, I promise you, it's a lot harder than it looks. If he was at his peak already, I guarantee you we would be winning these races. But because he's not, he's still too green. He still doesn't have the proper strength for these circuits. Especially running as a procedure. Like, if he was in the front, I think it would be night and day different. I could literally run next to the leader, but I still have to keep him to the back for most of the race. So it's tricky having to do that and then still make a move towards the front without gassing out and without being caught out too late. You know what I mean? It's a very challenging thing to do, especially when your horse's stats are also not at their best. So this is very tough. This is like playing the game in a much tougher way than usual because he's not developed yet. And because he's a dirt horse, the dirt tracks in this game I think are much tougher than 2004. So it's a lot harder to put your horse in the right position on these type of tracks. Especially as a procedure. Like I said, if he could at least run mid to front, then there wouldn't be any issues at all. But procedure is a problem. Like, I still have to keep him back here for most of the race. If I could just worry about keeping him closer towards the front, well, this wouldn't even be a worry. Unfortunately, this is a longer turn. And I want him to have clear space, so I'm moving right here. Now we actually have a chance. Come on. Show us something, Art of Crimson, please. Show us something, man. It looks like he's going to stay there and then nothing happens. So maybe he's going to get past these tired horses. He is coming back. And I think that's the stamina coming back. That's better. That's 4th place. I just finish in the money consistently at least. We can win from there, but we need to finish in the money consistently. We have not been doing that. The stamina came back to him. He got like a 2nd win at the ending part of that race. That's why I'm breeding. That's why I'm training him in stamina. I know that's going to help him out so much once he gets older. I know him having much better stamina will give us a better chance. His speed will continue to improve. I'm still working on his guts because his guts are not great. Raw talent, I know she does. Yeah, guts training is still better to do over in trust, so I'm just going to stick to this. Gutsy horses is always a good thing. Honeybee was a very gutsy horse. Vivid Legend, same thing. So it could go on the whip with them quite a lot. Most of the time. But if I went one too many times on the whip with Vivid Legend, then he would lose his stamina at the end. A couple of races. But for the most part, they were both very gutsy. He was very responsive to the reins, so that helped. I didn't have to whip as much. I didn't realize how important responsiveness could be in a racehorse in this game, because it means they can still respond very good to the reins, still maintain a lot of speed with the reins, and you don't have to use the whip as much, therefore tiring them out. It's a 95 for Sweet Dream. Again, she is going to be from Absurd Dream and Perfect Art's first foal. I think she's going to be scary. She's going to be a sweet nightmare for the rest of the horses. She's going to be a sweet nightmare. So yeah, looking good. Alright, just going to do a quick sync test to make sure my audio and video are synced properly, because sometimes they become unsynced. Let's see here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roger. So, just sometimes do that, especially if I've been recording long. Like, I usually split my recordings like at an hour a piece, but I've kept this going for almost 2 hours, and sometimes it becomes unsynced the longer I run it. His speed is going to hit 70, his staying will hit 70, his guts will hit 70. Those will be decent. Then again, Crimson Art's stats weren't, Scabbard's stats weren't, like, super amazing. He's not ready for that grade 1. I'm not even going to try him in it. You know what? Screw it. It's there. It's the beginning of the year. Might as well, actually. I still think he's going to be a solid racehorse we can win a title with and hopefully use for breeding. He's just green, man. He's just super green still. He's getting better. Long shot odds here today. Not even a chance. Wow. So even as a 4-year-old, he's still very far behind. He'll have a crazy late growth spurt towards the end of this year, though. Like, his stats will start to increase very quickly. So, yeah. Later towards the end of the year, we'll certainly pick up. But I've definitely been struggling with him a lot more than the other two so far. So that's the only thing I'm a little bit concerned about. I didn't struggle with Honeybee nearly as much, and Perfect Art, I struggled with her quite a bit in the beginning. I remember being a little bit confused with her, but that clearly turned out to be fine. So the thing is, like I said, these horses, they take so long to develop, but it's worth it. Especially if you figure it out early. I just haven't figured it out early with him. So we've missed time to win. We've missed a year and a half to now win grade 1s. But he just needs 6 dirt grade 1s. I mean, once he's at his peak, that should be pretty easy. So, getting him a title, and I want to retire him at his peak as well. Like, gosh, I can't move. There's no space. Move out the way. Oh my goodness, I hate the AI in this game. Is that Laughing Hawk? It probably is. That ruined our race again. There's nowhere for me to go. It's so frustrating, man. I'm getting blocked more often than not, and this horse, he just can't move through the field. He can't do it. Oh, that's so stupid, man. That horse didn't even end up winning. They never do. Freaking silly knight. Get out of the way. That's so frustrating, man. Oh my gosh. We weren't supposed to finish well in that race anyways, but we didn't even have a chance. I could have had a chance at least. Art of Crimson has certainly not been as great as I would have wanted him to be so far, but that seems to happen. You want a horse to be really, really special, and then they actually sometimes turn out to be a temporary stinker. Well, no more grade 1s, even if they pop up. I would love to run them in this grade 2, just to see what it's like, but that's stupid, right? Because, I mean, he's not going to win that on the turf, is he? I'll save that. Maybe that's a special race I unlocked, so I probably don't even have to worry about racing him in it. That'll be his last race of the video. And I hope it's a better result. So like I said, we just, temper training? I can't do any of these training sessions I'm bad at. And guts training is still giving me better results than the entrust, so I'm just going to stick to guts. Might as well, like I said, I want gutsy horses anyways.
1, go!
So, one more race with Art of Crimson, but my gosh, man. It's been a lot of bad luck, too. It's been me and my errors, but it's been a lot of bad luck and a lot of races. Just being caught and stuck in traffic and swinging too wide. Like, we haven't had good luck with him. So that's why it's also been frustrating. Because there are races we could have done better in, but like the game decided against us, you know? So we didn't, nothing happened. But Sweet Delight, Sweet Dream, because Sweet Delight's on Gallop Racer 3. All the sweeties, all the sweets. Horse has a decent heart, I'm satisfied. I mean, her mother had fantastic heart, and Absurd Dream also had a big heart. So the fact that she has a strong heart, I'm not surprised, and that's exactly what I want to hear. I want to hear that from all my horses. Strong heart, strong-willed, man. This is no place for the weak-hearted. Not at the HRG stables. There's no place for the weak-hearted. You must be strong. You must be strong, man. It's too easy to be weak. You have to be strong. I have to find a way to be strong. Legitimately strong. Last race. We're the favorite. I hope we can win it. We'll see.
The horses are in the gate.
Perfect start. It's a good start.
That was a beautiful start.
I gotta navigate the field. Like, he just cannot be in traffic and win a race. He cannot. Keep him closer to the front too. I'd rather be here than be elsewhere, so.
Watch out.
Ah, gosh dang it, man. Didn't even see that horse. I just want to make sure I get him right up. He's got plenty of stamina. Slow pace not good. You're okay. You're okay. Now this is where he needs to be every race to at least have a chance. There's Closer. And a Revolution. Let's go, baby. Okay. This should be the second win for Art of Crimson. Yeah, I really need to run him closer towards the front. I can't really run him as a closer proceeder. You know, certain horses you can run further back as a proceeder. I have to actually run him more midfield. That's a heck of a win. About time he starts showing that pedigree, man. About darn time. But this is usually when these horses from Crimson start to kick in. It's halfway through their 4-year-old years that they start to really show that pedigree. Before that, you don't even know if there's a racehorse in there. Second win. Alright. We'll take it. I know there's a racehorse in there. I'm telling you guys. I know there is. It's going to get better. It's going to progressively get better. Baby steps, though. Baby steps. Becomes a little frustrating when the game ruins some of your races and then you also don't do well. But ultimately, now I know I got to keep him much closer. I have to keep him really like as the 5th horse in the field in terms of the order. I have to keep him 5th or 6th. Anything further back is too far. So wherever the 5th and 6th place horses are, that's where I have to keep them. That gives them the best chance. Oh, we needed that win so desperately. This horse is making steady progress. Be patient. I am very patient, you fool. See, I wish I was good at balance training. That would help out a lot. Because that would give us even better stats across the board. I may need to practice that off stream. See, in trust, not as much. Balance is better than guts for the most part. But I want a gutsy horse with a strong heart. I know that's going to carry her in a lot of her races. They carried Perfect Art. They carried Absurd Dream. So, her having guts, and she'll have speed. They were both fast horses. She'll be fast. She'll be fast with a lot of heart. I'm in horse racing heaven. Fast horse with a lot of heart, man. Because running fast uses a lot of energy, man. Can't keep that up for long. So a horse that can do that and still stay strong, you know, that's what I want. A stat 96, 95, another 95. Let's keep them coming. Sweet Dream needs to be pretty sweet. She needs to be like amazing, and I know she will be. She'll have an earlier growth type since she's not from Crimson, so at least I know she'll be closer towards her peak sooner. She's looking really strong. Stamina's going to be higher than speed. She has the decent heart. Her temper, I don't even care if she had a mild temper. New foal born. And this is from Absurd Dream and Scabbit, ladies and gentlemen. And it's a colt. Okay, we got to change. So, for names, let's see what we got here. Absurd Dream and Scabbit. Who am I looking for? You know what? My dude KNS. We're going to do one of your names. We're going to do Quicksilver. Or Royal Robin. Sir Dream and Scabbit. Maybe Royal Robin. I like that name a lot, actually. Royal Robin. That's really neat. Oops, keep forgetting. I do like Quicksilver, but I think that'd be better served for a gray. I feel like that's a common name, but I still do like that name. I'd save that for a gray when we can eventually get one. I would still like to get a gray in this line. Get a gray at some point, but Royal Robin I think is perfect for this boy. Awesome stuff. Breeding season has begun, and I know what I'm doing. Now let's see if I can do 2. I doubt it. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's episode. I've had a lot of fun, as I always do. This is easily becoming my most favorite Gallop racer, for sure. I think that's from Crimson Art and Scabbit, right? What's the name of the foal for, oh, I forgot. Catch If You Can or something. Catch This Gal. That's from Crimson Art and Deer Puffy. Alright, so we're doing Vivid Legend and Honeybee. For sure. Both have won titles, 16K. That's good. And successful. Now, that's all I can do, right? It's so annoying. You can only breed once a year. What is the point? 3 stars all the way around for Catch This Gal. She's going to be amazing. From Crimson and Deer Puffy, I know she's going to be solid. Should be very fast. Yeah, she should be a lot better. Dear Puffy has only had foals with like mediocre sires, so haven't really been able to see the foal's potential from her. But with Crimson, it'll come out. But guys, that's gonna do it for today's episode. Hopefully you have enjoyed. I am tired. It is very late. But I've of course been enjoying playing 2003. We're making progress. We're making history, and our horses are getting better and better, stronger and stronger. So I'm just really excited for the future. Art of Crimson moves up to C ranked. So he's slowly going towards that A, maybe S ranked, which is where he should be. We'll start winning with him. I know we will. As he gets better, as he gets stronger, I know I need to race him closer towards the front, like top 6 at the least. I know now we'll have a better chance to win. So that'll do it. Appreciate you guys all the time for all the love and support. And until next time, Horse Racing Gamer signing out. Just have a good night, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.
Welcome to Horse Racing Gamer, where champions are made.